Okay, I'm back for another one. I started out with the gin and tonic this evening, and then I had a wee dram of MacArthur's Select blended Scotch whiskey, which is pretty good. Heavy on the sherry in flavor, and a lot of maraschino cherry and stuff like that. But that's not what I'm talking about this time. Finish the last 2 drops of that. This here is another direction entirely. What I have here is a bottle that has got some dust on it. It's got some dust on it because it's been sitting on my shelf for about 3 months. And it is a bottle of Dickel Tennessee whiskey, number 12. I guess that number 12 has as much significance as the number 7 on Jack Daniels. And it's 45% alcohol by volume, 750 mils. It says, established in 1870, George Dickel Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey, number 12. Something that's hard to read in there. It says, superior recipe, distilled and charcoal mellowed at Dickel. George A. Dickel and Company, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Now it says a bunch of other little things in here. Oh, that's in French. I could read it in French. C'est en 1870 que Georges Dickel décidait de réaliser son rêve et de fabriquer le whisky le plus doux de Tennessee soit jamais connu. Something like that. But it's easier to read it in English for me because it just is. Back in 1870, George Dickel began fulfilling his dream of crafting the smoothest Tennessee whiskey around. Today we honor George Dickel's tradition by chilling our whiskey before filtering it through sugar maple charcoal. We then let our whiskey rest as long as it needs to before bottling. We think this makes for fine, smooth whiskey and hope you agree. And it's chill filtered, small batch. And there's a thing on the back here. George Dickel number 12 has a rich depth of flavor, perfectly balanced with Dickel's signature smooth finish. You'll find flavors of rich oak and subtle vanilla with hints of sweetness and smoke. Around here we like to say there ain't nothing better. And that is that. So there's supposed to be nothing. There's supposed to ain't be nothing better than this. So we're gonna get it open and see what we think of it. I've had this before. The last time I had it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Before I started doing videos of every single whiskey that comes across my table here. But you know, this is just a bit of a pain. I'm going to take this whole plastic stupid label off just because the way it came apart is just a little in the way. Watching me be awkward. Come on you, come apart. Oh, cheap. It doesn't even stay in one piece. Come on. Ah, yuck. This one didn't come apart properly, and okay, maybe now I got it. Okay, now I got enough of it off so that I can open the cork without having part of this label, collar label, hanging. Oh, nice. It's got one of these plastic corks, which is not a bad thing. It's very sanitary. Let's pour it into this glass here. Like I was saying, I had some of this before, but I didn't make a video of it because I was just getting into whiskey, 3 or 4 years ago when I started making these videos. And I didn't make a video of everything that came across my table. Let's see, what am I getting now? Okay. I'm getting some charcoal right off the bat. I'm getting some caramel, toffee. Toffee, caramel, charcoal. There's some vanilla in there too, but the charcoal, there's quite a bit of charcoal. I'm guessing that the barrels were heavily charred as well, probably alligator char. So is the char coming from the barrel or from the filter, from the maple charcoal filtering? Doesn't really matter, it's there. It's like charcoal briquettes. Charcoal briquettes. An invention of Henry Ford, believe it or not. The same guy who made cars. Yeah. I'm getting some cherry as well. Cherry. Something else fruity. Caramel. Heavy caramel. Caramel is heavier than the vanilla, but the vanilla is there too. It's basically a bourbon, or it's like a bourbon, but it's been charcoal filtered through the maple charcoal. Apparently it was chilled before filtering too, so you could say chill filtered. And 45% alcohol by volume, that's a healthy amount. I'm getting hints of coconut too. Coconut and banana. Along with everything else that I've got already. Quite nice. And for the extortionary sum of $36 even out the door, that subtotal of $36, it's $35.90. Okay, plus the $10 or the 10-cent bottle deposit, so $36 out the door. And that included $1.56 goods and services tax and liquor tax of $3.12. So $36 out the door. At Cook Street Liquor Store, and they're also moving into a new premises. They used to be in a little back alley, but now they're moving into the building that used to house a bank. So that's going to be neat when they're not quite so crowded as they've been so far. That's down in Cook Street Village, just down the low end of Cook Street near the water. That is, if you're familiar with Victoria at all. You can always 230 Cook Street, so you can always Google Earth that if you like. But you got to go around in the back alley to get to where I bought this. I don't know if the new location is open yet in the bank building, but I think maybe they're still renovating it and fixing it up. How's that for a detour and an aside? Now that I've nosed it, we've got cherry and coconut and banana and all those other wonderful things that I got in there. The charcoal, the vanilla, the pretty heavy caramel. I think maybe we should taste it. Mostly getting charcoal and caramel. Some vanilla under there. Now coconuts. Interesting. A little bit dry. Let's see. Try the nose again. 45% alcohol by volume is just about perfect for a bourbon. Anywhere between there and 50% is just doesn't require any water, and you don't have to be careful with how small, with taking really small sips so you don't burn your throat and tongue out. 45 is nice. It's nice sipping strength. Yeah. The caramel and vanilla sort of coat the mouth all over. There is a bit of a charcoal flavor from the charcoal mellowing. There's a bit of banana, and did I mention coconut? And a little bit of something else. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, there's some cherry. There's some other indistinguishable fruit there. But as a whole, it's a nice sipper. And because it's not too overly expensive, you know, it can be a decent daily dram. The thing is, I would prefer not having the charcoal mellowing and just having it straight up. It would have, I think, more flavor and more character without the chill filtering. But I guess I like it a little rough. This is very smooth. And I think that's what the goal was behind the charcoal mellowing, to make it very smooth. It's a decent little dram. I would buy it again. In fact, I did. This is the second or third time I've had a bottle of this stuff. Just been a while since the last one. And who knows, maybe it is the charcoal mellowing that has given it that those notes of banana and coconut. Very satisfying. Very nice. George Dickel is all right. And cheers to you all.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.